All right. Welcome back. While we have, I am not the DM tonight. Apparently, we have Morgana being the DM.
Oh, sick! I had an announcement anyway, so
Go ahead and do an announcement while I fix things.
Campaign's ended. Marg won something.
Now has an ass.
She grew an ass. Shaken is Jedi King Queen. Quorum is.
That is not a title.
Quorum is not arrested or dead. And Nidak, I don't know. He.
Alright, you failed. You failed. I was gonna let it happen. But like, no, you fumbled it.
Oh,
He found the six-fingered man.
Yeah. Shaken is Jedi Queen because Nidak killed the rest of them. So that's it. That's the end.
I am Nidak. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Tune in to the Nerdy Playbook for whatever campaign of Lord of the Rings D&D game. I don't
shit!
know.
I am not gonna do a Lord of the Rings one because there's a full actual thing for Lord of the Rings. And I'm not gonna try to learn that.
I was just
all right.
A Borderlands D&D campaign.
Everything fixed. All right. So Nidak will be here shortly.
Okay.
And
I do have an actual announcement though.
Oh, you do? Okay, got it. Okay, go.
Sorry, I wasn't bullshitting you.
Okay.
I hate myself. Okay. To the point. Hi everyone. I am Angel of Azarath.
Hi, Angel of Azarath.
Hi. Just good to meet you. I am a cosplayer, obviously, because why else would I be here? But also, I make and sell Leku. So if you're here, I assume you like Star Wars, and if you like Star Wars, I assume you know what a Twi'lek is. And if you don't, you should. They're really cool, awesome. I'm playing one tonight. It's gonna be great. But I sell Leku, tentacle headpieces for Twi'leks. So to get to the point, I'm doing a Leku batch sale. I've got 10 Leku this time. So many. And I am dropping them on my Instagram for sale on Friday at 12 o'clock Eastern or 11 Central Time, AM, not PM, I'm not crazy. So if that's something that interests you, you can find more information about it on my most recent Instagram post, or you can go to my February Leku Batch story highlight. And as always, if you need more information or you are a Star Wars alien cosplayer and want some recommendations for costume pieces, prosthetics, all that fun stuff, we have the Noodlehead collaboration server that we will probably drop in the chat momentarily, and you can go check that out, and that's got more information about Leku and all things Star Wars, alien, and tentacles, but like the good kind of tentacles. Anyway, back to you, Joe. I'm gonna stop talking.
Right.
Not those kind of tentacles.
Yeah, I'm sure you grabbed a lot of attention with that, but yeah,
you gotta have a good hook.
Tentacles. All right, Morpheus.
Band on Twitch.
Right. We are currently running our charity for Gamers Outreach Foundation. And we'll be doing this at the end of next month. So, if you want to contribute to getting kids that are unfortunately in hospital beds for a length amount of time to allow them to get some kind of entertainment, all this goes to a nonprofit organization that actually helps get them Switches, Xbox, PlayStations, whatever they want to keep them entertained, since they can't really go out to spend time with their friends out and about. I have a few rewards. So much money. You can create a hero in our campaigns. You can give the players advantage. It's all for a good cause. And we'll be running that to the end of next month. Link is right beneath the screen in the About Me screen that has our logo on it. That being said, let's go into the game. So, it always throws me off when I do this because we don't have the intro and I can't like switch it and go back. But yeah, the group of you split apart. Our force builders decide to get the aid of the Kaminoans, borrowed a ship of theirs, and make your way up to the two abandoned, much older cruisers that are hovering in orbit that just jumped through hyperspace to get there. After already some of the pikes went up there and they lost communication with them, you went up there making sure that everything was safe. Couldn't find the pike soldier when you went in the ship. Found the ship was mostly down with power, but only had enough energy to randomly jump, plus a few power cells going to a specific location. After you found out that looks like the ship has been abandoned for a long time, and there's enough power to be running a generator that's keeping what looks like cloning pods alive. Most of them empty and unused for some reason, but you're able to discover two specific people basically in suspended animation. One of the older Jedi and Sith that are before most of your times. These were considered a balanced fighters, and they almost had the exact same kind of combat. After you did some research, you were able to figure out that they decided to create a treaty amongst themselves for some unknown reason and decide to get cloning tech to create a version that is better, the better parts of both of them. That is what is the balance of the Force as far as they believe. But you're also able to figure out that the captain of the ship decided to take it upon himself to choose which ones decided to live and which ones decided to die, leaving only 3 left and introducing them to the court that you know that has been destroying everything and allowing them to take the leadership roles. Heading back, you start making your way down the Camino. At this point, while Corum and Morgani are on the ship, you notice a large group of soldiers, Kaminoan soldiers, fully armored as much as they usually are, since they don't usually wear full body armor, coming up with heavy weaponry with a definite determination of either kill or take prisoner. Now, last time we kind of went to a certain spot, but Corum wasn't here, so we're going to kind of backtrack in a couple of minutes. So, to remind what you guys see, you're on the ship right now, kids are with you. There's no one repairing the inside of the ship. There's some people that are like cleaning up the outside. Hyperdrive is still not fully functional, but everything else is functional. You do see this, I'm just going to say a battalion of soldiers are walking down the bridge, coming your way. Heavy weapons. You can see them, they're not even communicating to you. Some of them are actually locking down actual Gatling lasers on actual pods to actually use them as turrets. Before we go to the part that Morgani actually gets off the ship to try to talk it out, we're going to go to that point and see, before that happens, what Corum you want to do.
Okay, so they obviously do not look friendly then. Got it. Okay. That does change things a little. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, oh, maybe they're just like, they look like they're coming up for a conversation. This is not this is aggressive negotiations. All right.
Nice. Nice.
Talk to him.
Okay, so Mark, you're on the bridge or no? I'm assuming that's right.
I was in the cockpit chilling, and then I saw.
So the bridge, yeah, because that's the only way you guys could see them.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember the Raven's Maw. We had control of weapons from there, or do we have to actually go to them?
I'm sorry, for the what?
The weapon system, is that accessible from the cockpit, or is that something we have to go to?
Oh no, it's accessible from the cockpit. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. How far away are the fuel tanks? Like the refueling tanks?
They're actually really close to you. So the refueling tanks themselves are within several feet away from your actual core.
They're not like further down the bridge. They're over by where we're landed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This motherfucker.
This motherfucker, G.
Don't fuck with my ship. All right. Seeing this, I'm sorry. Did Mark say like you want me to talk to him or?
Yeah, she probably gets up and goes, I can go talk to him.
Yeah, she's getting cocky. She's like charming her way through this campaign. And like, I can dance it
No,
out.
it
I can make
ends in
some
a
moves.
bar fight every time. Except for the one time, and then she got assaulted.
She's like, there's no bar here. I'm fine. No, he's gonna be like, I don't think they're here to have a friendly conversation. Buckle in.
What are you gonna do?
Well, we're about to make a quick exit. You're gonna start shooting at them, and as soon as we get far enough away, you're gonna shoot those gas tanks. I'm gonna try to keep us in the air.
What's another bounty?
I'm gonna hit the comm system and go over the ship's overhead PA, and just
Is this your captain's speaking?
ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have an emergency takeoff here. Grab onto something.
Wait, what? Wait.
This isn't a two-way system. Go. Yeah, and with that, literally, I am just gonna start like speed emergency takeoff procedure and just like slam everything I can to get it going, and then just be like, on my mark, get ready to start shooting.
Okay. All right. So as you start taking off, I need you to give me a piloting check, please. This is specifically to make sure that you're able to even dodge taking up, that they are going to not shoot you down.
Sure. Get the night going good. It's gonna be a good night. That's a 28.
Okay. As you start, we got Nidak here. Okay, cool.
I got a Nidak.
Nidak is game master now. We have 2 shotguns.
No, we got split personality.
Apollo? Hello?
I'm gonna switch it back to until. Yeah.
And in space now?
Yeah. I don't. Is he on or?
I mean, the picture's there.
I just don't want to recrop the whole thing because it does switch everything around.
Oh wait, here we go.
Okay,
There it
yeah.
is. Can't hear you, buddy.
You can't hear me?
Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, why is everything? Oh, because we didn't have
I'm so big.
We didn't have Gorman. That's right. Hang on one second. Okay, well,
I'm
so
real
you
big in
start
this galaxy right now.
you start taking off as immediately a couple of them decide to fire off some rockets at you, but you're able to immediately just kind of like turn the actual ship and kind of like lean to a side as everybody just starts like falling over, and you start hearing like weapons just like fly over the place, but you're able to dodge out of it as you see that they are trying not to let you take off, but you at least get off the actual landing pad. I'd say you're probably about 60 feet off the landing pad right now.
All right, I'm just gonna be like, Mark, start opening up.
On it! Let's start shooting.
Shoosting away.
Can I judge if we're a safe distance away from the fuel reserve thing?
You can give me an intelligence check to see if you can assume the blast range of the actual fuel cells itself.
Okay. Amber, these are your dice. If you hear me, don't let them
Can I
fail me.
assist her by saying, like, by looking also kind of as like how far we are from stuff?
I am assuming in this case no, because you're focusing on trying to dodge.
Okay, that's fine.
Amber's dice are fired because I was an at 1, but I'm using a lucky point.
I promote those dice.
No!
He cursed him.
It's a lot better.
They're
Those
actually
dice are
dice for me. Ah.
14.
14. These fuel cells themselves are unique to Camino. You assume that how fast they were able to load up the actual fuel cells of the ship. They're quite powerful. You assume that you got to at least get maybe another 60 feet away to make sure that you don't take any of the actual explosion of damage.
Okay. I'll just start opening fire on this crowd of people. Like, not civilians, but people with guns.
Okay. You're just randomly going to start
civilians.
running into the ship and start murdering all the younglings?
Remember,
What?
if you don't know
No.
their name, it doesn't count.
Yeah, if you don't call it
Hey,
first.
we didn't start this. We didn't start the fire. It was the Kaminoans, so it's on them.
Okay. Just as far as hitting, as far as the spot, I just need you to roll me a d20 and then add your pilot. Just roll me a piloting check.
Good thing that roll was good. Because... Oh shit! Oh, there it is. That was a spooky 20.
Okay. A lot of them have some shields up, but you're able to start taking a few of them out as Corm. You're able to start increasing the actual height of the ship. At this moment, you start getting an actual alert on the ship as there is weapons targeting on you. As you start to see from where the actual landing bay of the ships where Shotgun and Nidak took off, several other single-person crafts are flying out to come in your direction, immediately in locking positions. They start firing off what looks like torpedoes against you. What do you want to do?
Fly casual. No,
Fly casually.
It's the only thing I know how to do. Dodge the hell out of them.
Okay. Are you actually going to try to stay hovering over the landing bay, or are you going to start taking off?
Oh, no, we were taking off.
Okay,
I
you're fully
just
taking
told
off.
her to fire at that fuel tank, so that way, as we were getting away, big explosion covers our ass.
Okay. So as you start flying away, Margani, you're able to take a shot, and it was able to kill off like a few of them, and then a few of them like hanging on as it drops like half of the actual landing pad, and some of them start falling into the water. As you can like see real quick that a few of them are communicating, you can assume that they're like saying that they're getting away.
Can I shoot the fuel tank now?
That was the fuel tank that you shot.
I meant to do that.
Yeah.
Get him.
All right. So per usual, Korum's going to be in chase again. As currently right now, you have 3 fighters following you.
Look, it wouldn't be Star Wars if we weren't running from something.
I mean, yeah. Name a certain Star Wars movie that there's not a ship being chased or chasing.
The only time would be is when Poe attacks the New Order ships and he actually like assaults them.
Someone's a victim.
Assault.
All right. So for both of you together, either Corum can have advantage, or both of you could roll me a piloting check. And this is basically working together as far as navigation, knowing that you both don't really know your way around Camino.
Well, I was gonna say I would be trying to dodge that. I mean, it's a standard dogfight. I'm dodging them. I'm hoping Marg is shooting back at them.
Okay. All right. Well, then both of you roll me a piloting check. One to fly, the other one to shoot.
That's gonna be a 16 for piloting.
Okay.
18 for shooting.
Shooting. All right. As they're chasing you, it looks like these ships are not really well designed to take out a ship of your caliber. As they're trying to follow you, and Margani, you have plenty of time to actually get a proper line of sight and able to, after a couple shots, able to take one down and another one after that. With Corum taking proper casual maneuvers to get out of the way.
I just imagine kids flying around the cargo bay.
You eventually hear like there's a little bit of static as like the ship was still attached to like their comms unit, but it's kind of coming in and out as they try to disconnect from you. As you can hear, don't let them leave. They can't know what happened. And a few more ships have to follow in tow, so a total of 4 now. As they are going to try to attack you.
I'm going out orbit now.
Okay, they're gonna get a few.
Are you sure we can't get on the comms and just tell them this is a big fucking misunderstanding?
I don't think they care.
All right, as they fire off, as you're trying to get away and make it out of orbit, they do shoot specific targets as they know your ship pretty well, as they were the ones repairing it. As it looks like they did enough to at least damage the hyperdrive even further. But you're able to get away due to your speed over theirs and make it out of orbit. But unfortunately, the way that they push you is you are a little bit distance away from where Shotgun and Nidak were coming down to. Both of you give me either a nature or survival check for tracking purposes.
Me and Corum?
Yeah.
Okay.
14 on nature.
Okay.
That's a 13 on survival.
Okay. Trying to look at the navigation as you lose them for a little bit, you feel that you're pretty far off from where Shotgun and Nidak are. But you can choose to keep running or quick stop somewhere to see if you can try to get a line of communication to them before you leave out of the planet's ring.
Well, we know that those ships, I mean, they're pretty big ships, right? That
They're
came
pretty
up?
big ships, but by the time that you guys were starting to get raided on by these Kaminoans, they already were flying down, and you guys already overheard it on the comms. They already left the ships and were flying back down in their own fighter. So they're not on the
Oh.
cruisers anymore.
Got Shotgun and Nidak.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I am going to call for CX first.
Okay.
I'd be like, I'm going to call him to the cockpit.
Okay. You start hearing the loud thud of his heavy feet coming up. Can I help you, Captain?
Quick, diagnostics the ship. Find out what they fucked up and make sure it's repaired in the next few parsecs. We need to get out of the system soon.
Okay, he walks over to nearest wall and just puts his hand to it as immediately one of the actual, he immediately hacks in his ship and immediately starts scanning it. As he immediately just sighs, it's like, hyperdrive damaged again. Weapon system shields are all optimal. I think it's mostly the hyperdrive. Fuel is low. We didn't get enough fuel in it, but we got enough to at least stay in orbit for roughly a cycle. So immediately puts it back in his hand. Do you want me to start repairing the hyperdrive?
Yes, prioritize hyperdrive.
Yeah.
Immediately starts moving his way really, really fast. He can't run, so he's like speed pacing his way over there.
Upgrade him to run next.
And then with that, I'm going to see if I can't, like, because we're stopped. We're safe for a second, correct?
Yeah, you assume that they're not following you out of orbit.
Okay, I'm gonna like quick get out of my chair. I'm gonna like pop the panel for the communications. I want to see if I can try to splice our comms into the ship's communication so I can reach them, like boost the signal to reach Shotgun and Nidak.
All right, tech check.
That is going to be an 18.
18. It takes you a couple minutes, but you're able to regain the signal that you had before they purposely tried to disconnect it to you. And you're able to specifically make it where you're only linked up to the specific fighter that they were assigned to. They don't know that you're linked up to them, so you'll have to start the conversation.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring it up and be like, Shotgun, Nidak, this is Corn, if you can hear me. Hey, we're in orbit. We're no longer on planet. It is not safe.
Okay, you guys can respond. I'd say you guys have just, like, entered orbit, so you would not have seen any of this happening.
What did Bagani do now?
Do I hear that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, first off, listen.
For once, nothing. Listen, here's our signal. Here's our ping location. Come to us.
Okay.
Can I transmit our location to them?
Okay. Okay, so you sent your
Got-
location?
Captain, we also need one of you to make up a room for a special guest that will be joining us as well.
Least of our concerns.
Nothing.
Get here.
They brought another
Well,
damn force user.
We probably wouldn't have heard that, so I'm not gonna say nothing.
No, I just didn't say loud enough.
I think I was probably in the piloting seat, so I will do my best to get to that location as soon as possible.
Okay. Give me, if you're the one that's piloting, give me a nature or survival check to try to pinpoint the best way to get there without getting within eyesight of any kind of weapon systems that they have on the planet surface.
Yeah, because last time he wrote this, it got
Well, I do have
buttons around.
piloting.
You what now?
14.
14.
14 for piloting.
No, so specifically for navigation. So not piloting, this would be for, it's like maps. So this would have to be, you can take your nature or survival bonus instead for this.
Okay, well that's even better. 18.
Okay, cool. So you're able to kind of like skim the orbit's surface and able to find out where they are, and then make sure that no one on Camino knew that you came back down. And you're able to reconvene back with Corman Margani. In fact, knowing the actual, if you choose, knowing the space that's actually in the hangars of your ship. If you chose to keep the fighter, you could actually dock it in the rear of the ship.
Yeah, all right.
Might as well.
Free ship. Hell yeah.
Coming aboard.
I'll see that, and I'll, and it just beep, opens up.
Come in the rear.
I'll land
Nice one,
inside,
Joe.
I guess.
Is it a tight landing, Joe? Is it? Do we gotta ease it in there?
Rough entrance.
It's a tight figure. It's a tight fit.
Wrong
I'm sure
port! Wrong port!
It's a tight fit. But I'm sure you'll all figure it out.
WD-40 will be good.
All right.
Some shitty jokes. Anyway, okay.
Oh god, it's so tired. Okay, as you're able to land on the ship, you guys are all together, back on your main vessel. You do get an alert on Chrome. You do get an alert on the ship that they are still trying to find you, but they're not currently trying to leave orbit yet to find you yet. Looks like they're waiting for something.
I don't like that. Okay, knowing ships, how much fuel would their fighter have?
Give me a because of your affinity with this stuff. Give me a tech check.
It is gonna be Apollo in space, isn't it?
24. I know ships. That's my thing.
24. You can assume, with pretty logical sense, that if the ships themselves stay within the actual Kaminoan area, without going to space, they can probably have enough fuel reserves to last them the whole day. But if they try to exit out of orbit, that will use up a certain kind of fuel cell that they don't have much efficiency with, and then once they get into space, maybe reduce it down to only 2 hours. You can assume that with the amount of time it took Shotgun and Nidak to get up there and get back down, they probably would have been almost spent by the time they landed.
Okay, disregard. I was gonna try to siphon the fuel for our ship.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that was the original thought process. Was like, okay, we can get ourselves some more fuel.
You can assume
I
these
thought
fighters
fireball.
are not very efficient in space, so their fuel cells are not meant to be out in the emptiness of it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm just gonna wait till Nidak and Shotgun get back to the cockpit.
I'm actually gonna open my personal comm tab. What the hell is going on? And while I'm doing that, I'm actually gonna start scanning the ship for any kind of tracking device.
Okay. Okay.
The fighter.
The fighter. Yeah. All right. You can give me a perception check to check for any kind of device.
While that check's going, Nidak's gonna see our maintenance droid and yo, droid, does this ship have a very small closet?
There are 2 storage closets over next to the main quarters. Do you need some assistance?
Do they lock?
I mean, all the rooms lock. Yes.
From the outside.
Theoretically, if you have the
brigade,
key, yes.
I need that key.
Okay. And just kind of like opens up like his torso plate and just like starts pulling up like this big rings with different keys and like pulls off a couple and just hands them to you.
Thank you. He's gonna drag the unconscious captain over into the closest
Wait,
supply
that's
closet.
not what
and
storage is
throw-
for, sir. That's not. No. That's not. That's for. He's gonna
It is
suffocate in there.
now!
I'm storing something, am I not?
Logically, yes. But.
You said yes. I heard yes. Thank you. That
It's
is
only
all.
temporary.
Continue to your duties.
All right.
It is momentary. Find a better spot and then bring me your suggestions later. Now to the cockpit.
I'm just glad I'm not a
that
medical
was a 22
droid.
perception.
22. Spending some time making sure you go through every inch of the ship itself. You can assume the ship is not necessarily have a tracking device on it, but there is an actual link to the Kaminoan base. You can assume that they could probably detect the ship as long as you're still within the area of Kamino. Maybe if you guys decide to leave its orbit, they can't track it anymore. It's mostly a vicinity thing to just know where their pilots have gone. That's not specifically oh, we knew this was going to happen, track their ship, kind of like that, nothing like that.
Gotcha. I still want to kind of see if I can hack into the system and sever that link,
All right,
if possible.
Tech check.
Okay. Tell me now. Not too bad. 16.
16. You can't find a proper way to perfectly sever it, but you were able to find a way to actually know when other fighters are coming in your direction. You're were able to turn almost kind of like a. You haven't been able to figure out a way just to disconnect from Kamino, but you also got also a receiver that you turned on, so you can know if other fighters are coming your way.
In that case, I'm gonna see if I can connect that receiver to my personal comm. That way, I can detect it while still on the ship.
Okay. I'd say that you can link the information to your comm, but once you leave, it's completely useless once you guys leave out of Kaminoan area. But while you guys are here, you can be alerted if they're coming in your direction.
Okay. And with that, I guess I will scurry out and follow Nidak to the front.
Okay. And just to imply, this is a sensor that only detects other same class fighters, nothing else.
Makes sense.
While they're doing that, can I be running a scan on the ship for trackers put into our ship because they were mucking around with the outside?
Similar check.
Okay. Heck yeah. That is gonna be 28.
You're able to figure out that there is something definitely tracking the ship, but whatever it is, it's not actually on the ship, it's inside the ship. And the ship can't detect actually what it is.
Do they know where?
It shows that it's a movable object. It's not stationary within the ship.
With the droid.
Do we know roughly where it's picking up that signal from, or no?
It can't pinpoint it due to the all the different changes that happened in the ship recently, but it is in the rear of the ship, which would leave it to either the hangar bays, or the core, or the hyperdrive.
Okay. Okay, so hangar bays, the core, or the hyperdrive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at Marg and just be like, "We got a problem. Follow me."
Okay.
Do you have your weapons on you?
Does she have weapons on her? I'm sure she always has weapons on her.
Just how
Yeah.
many?
Okay.
She's armored up. She's this was no
Okay.
casual time. There's no booze here, so there's no reason to have a fun time.
As we're walking out, I'm just gonna be like, "Something's tracking us, but it's moving. So it's somewhere in the rear. We're gonna have to split up to find this stupid thing,
So we have to kill it?
or knock them or it unconscious. Kill it. I don't care."
Kill it. Alright.
Did
Oh,
you
like,
let us
Trouble
know
in the
this?
rear.
I assume we're gonna probably run into each other.
Okay, otherwise I did use my comm link to personally contact you guys.
Would we intersect with them, or
Yeah.
as we're coming up to you guys, I'm like, "We got an issue. Follow."
Okay. Does that mean that there's no one currently on the bridge right now?
I was about to say, I was like, shouldn't somebody be flying the damn ship?
Well,
I
I
thought
mean,
we
it
were
can,
just kind of-
it can hover in orbit. I'm just seeing if there's anybody currently at captain station or any of the piloting chairs or anything like that, at least monitoring anything.
If we intersect them, I stop if no one's gonna be in the bridge.
So you're gonna turn back and go back to the bridge.
Just say yes.
That's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, like, if everyone stops and goes, okay, to this way, then Marg will be like, I'm gonna go drive the ship.
Okay.
That's fine. Go. We got to take care of this.
All right. So
Then I
as
go
you
do that.
head back, not at Quorum Shotgun, you start heading your way over to the rear of the ship. Morgana, you head back over to the front of the ship. All right. Where specifically in the rear of the ship are the three of you looking?
All right, I'm just gonna tell him like something's in possibly one of the cargo holds, the core, or the hyperdrive. CX should be in the hyperdrive right now, which I'm gonna radio him to be like, "Is everything going okay in there?"
As you radio him,
There's
he
three
just
of us. We can split.
he responds, "Everything's fine, Captain. Just working on the hyperdrive. Might not want to come back here. It's very staticky."
Is there anything moving around in there with you? Do a quick scan.
Okay, he's gonna do a quick scan. Nothing. There's these, as you just like hear like this little like sound back there, little creatures that found their way into the ship, probably native to the planet. It's just you just hear just like a giant stomp.
Don't like that.
How big is the core / hyperdrive area?
So the way it's designed is the hyperdrive itself is kind of like the size of an engine compared to the ship itself. It takes up the whole rear. The core itself is a level beneath it. There is no lower floor to the whole ship except for just specifically what the core is and where all the technology is that runs the weapon systems. The core itself takes up roughly about half the ship, but it's on the bottom level. And the core itself only has really just one kind of like balcony bridge that's just used for one council maintenance if it needs to use it. Otherwise, it's not supposed to access, kind of like going into like a reactor room. Basically, it's like Homer Simpson at the radioactive treatment. It just has like one little thing for a giant room kind of thing. But to get it to the core, you need to actually be in the you have to first get to the room that actually has the hyperdrive in it, and then there's a ladder that leads down to the core.
Okay. I think Shocking was saying something about separating or splitting up.
There's three of us. We might as well.
Shocking, do you want to go in the cargo bay with the kids? Nidak, do you want to check the other one where you guys landed?
Sounds like a good plan.
All right.
How far are we from the cockpit during this conversation?
I'm assuming you guys are like right by that area, so like the two hangar bays / cockpits, they are within 20 feet of you as far as the doors, and then like 10 feet away from the hyperdrive room. You guys are like right at the intersection where like it's just a hop and skip away to get to them.
I got something quick after you're done, Core. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I was just gonna say I'm gonna head to the core and the hyperdrive, see if I can find it there.
Before Nidak takes off. Margani!
Yeah?
Stick your head out here.
Like, walk to the edge of the door and just poke my orange head out. What?
Good job not being the source of the problem this time. Here, catch. And I'm gonna throw the pistol that he took off the robot.
Oh, okay.
A souvenir! And then they'll go back to the
Well, now he's giving me something, so I do catch it.
Did I give you the stats for this pistol at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So
You didn't give us any stats last week.
Okay.
Or last time.
No.
I will
Or the
send that
lightsabers.
file to Margani. Okay, so as you split apart, Margani, as you go back up on the ship, you don't know why, but there seems to be the ship is notifying you of an error, and you're starting to see several systems start to malfunction. At this same
Our system?
point, yeah, of the ship, of the main ship. What is it called? The
I'm
Raven?
not smart enough
Is that
for
what it's
this.
called?
Okay.
Uh,
Raven's
Raven
Maw.
Maw.
Raven Maw, thank you. As the three of you enter in your own ways, Nadak and Shotgun, you head into the hangar/cargo bays individually on both the left and right side of the ship. Corum, you find out that the hyperdrive door is locked. And you're hearing a lot of very powerful static inside, almost like it's kind of like flaring out a lot from the hyperdrive.
Is there like a apartment door button that I can hit to get comms inside?
Well, I mean, you have to get the comms inside. I mean, yeah, you can do that. Otherwise, you do have the code to get in. You have a way to override the lock by just putting in the code if you want to. Otherwise, you can do it. But it's been locked from the inside. But you are the captain. You have the codes to get inside.
I'm gonna hit the button like, CX, why is the door locked?
No response.
I'm gonna hit the code.
Okay, you open up the code. Give me a
With
dexterity.
gun drawn.
Okay, give me a dexterity saving throw as you open up the door.
Good. Save. 23.
23. As the door immediately opens, you immediately recoil back as some of the electrical charge kind of like pushes its way out through the door as you immediately have to dodge to make sure you don't get struck by it as some of the core is malfunctioning. And as you walk in, you try to dodge through all the lightning strikes that is caused by it. You notice that the hatch to go down to the actual core is actually opened and CX is not around.
I don't see him anywhere around the...
Not around the hyperdrive. At this same time, Margani, you start to notice system failures all over the ship. And you start noticing power starting to go out. At the same time, Shotgun and Nidak, you notice that the lights in the hangar bays have shut off.
If I can use the comms, I will calm the entire ship, because I don't know where the... I don't...
Comm, C-O-M-M or C-A-L-M?
Do we all have the connected link? Like comlink?
I mean, you all have all your communicators, your personal like team communicators. Yeah, you got those.
Well, if the power's flickering then and I can contact them through that, then I'll do that. I'll be like, we got a problem. Things are flickering.
I think I might know what the problem is, and I'm gonna head for the down hatch.
Okay, give me a stealth check to make sure that he does not notice what you're
Do
doing.
you need backup?
Maybe. 23.
On my way.
23. As you're being quiet, making your way down, give me a perception check to see if you can notice him before he notices you. You were making a very good stealth check.
11.
As you start kind of like creeping your way down, and you kind of go through like a spot where you shouldn't be, but you have a hard time kind of seeing what he's doing. As you see that he's typing in some kind of code into the panel, and then eventually he takes like a rifle and starts just breaking down the actual panel and starts malfunctioning it.
I will blast him in the fucking head.
Okay, roll the hit.
Look at the bunnies, George.
That is a 23 to hit.
Okay. As you shoot and you get him right in the head, he just starts malfunctioning as he looks at you. And he just kind of stems back as he just kind of starts climbing over it, and he just jumps into the core to make it malfunction even more. All ship systems go offline.
When you say all systems, do you mean gravity too, or do
I guess right now you have so backup systems that activate. So you'd still have artificial gravity. You would still have a limited supply of air, and there'd be backup lights that would only activate in certain spots that won't drain too much power. There are still manual overrides to certain things. Open up the hangar bays. Open up certain doors. But they will not do automatic for you. They'll just lock, unlock, and then they just remove the safety so you can just push and pull them like a regular door would. But they only last for 24 hours.
I go through comms and I'm just like, I thought y'all were fixing things, not breaking them.
Something's wrong with CX. I don't know what. I just shot him in the head and he jumped into the core. That's why everything shut down.
You know, when you shoot something, they're supposed to stop moving.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
How long would it take me to get to the core?
I'd say by this time you probably could have made it, especially
Okay.
knowing that there's no threat there. And if you like dashed your way there, you could have made it by this point.
Okay. As soon as I get down there, can I see like CX in there, or is he like obliterated now?
I mean, like, you can see pieces of him, but there's no way putting him together or anything like that. Like, he is just broken down to his most basic elements, and they are currently around the core because the core itself has a different form of gravity. They're all just kind of floating in the air over the core's spot.
Okay, but they're not like jammed into sections of the core,
No.
not causing like additional problems
Nope.
now.
No.
Okay, I will leave that then. I'm just gonna immediately start going to work on things, whatever, to get this ship back up and running.
Okay, you can give me a technology check on the council to see if there's any way to repair it with what you guys have in hand.
I'm gonna assist.
Okay, so
Technology?
so Shotgun, you can roll with advantage then.
Advantage. Okay.
Nidak would have made his way to the cargo bay.
Okay,
It's only a
Check on the
13.
kiddos.
13. Okay. He did a very good job of making sure this council cannot be repaired by normal standards. Based off what you guys have inventory, you might be able to at least get the council repaired and get some more backup systems activated with proper checks. But with limited supplies, you won't be able to fly far. Maybe get further out of orbit. Lucky for you guys are actually in space, not actually on the planet's surface, otherwise you would have just dropped.
Alright, I'm gonna start trying to jump and connect systems to see if I can't get this thing started to move. And I'm just gonna be like, Shotgun, can you just go get supplies that we have? And if we have to, you guys brought a ship on, right?
It only carries 2 people.
Doesn't matter. It's got wires. It's got technology on it. Start stripping it and bringing stuff.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna run. I'm also going to contact Nora.
Okay.
Nora, do you know if any of the Padawans are technologically adept?
Looks around at them, and you can hear kind of like, because they're not that far from you, you can even hear like through the walls. It's asking them the questions like, does anybody know how to work on a ship or work on any tech? And most of them kind of respond like they know how to use their lightsabers and how to maintain them, but outside of that, they're not really adept at anything in this kind of case.
Okay. Okay, just keep an eye on everyone. We are in big trouble. Try not to make it worse. And I'm just booking it to grab whatever I need.
Okay. Give me roll me an investigation check to see how many pieces you can find that could at least be suitable for you for this kind of situation.
It helps if I can actually read my dice. Investigation. That's a 14.
Okay. All right. And Corum, what are you going to do?
I am just starting to see what I can do with the panel to make it, I'm plugging like my splicer kit into it. I'm starting to like run systems, seeing if I can connect things. I'm messing with wires.
Okay. So do your splicer tool. So give me a technology check. Because you have your splicer tool, you add your additional proficiency bonus to it.
I have expertise with it too,
Yep.
so. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. 29. Almost max.
This will definitely have to be repaired. Core and console, but you can assume that the core itself is an extra system of the ship. You can still reroute power to have full control on the bridge, and it'll give you a limited supply. You could probably still pilot it by rerouting all the systems directly to the bridge. You're able to figure out how to do it, as you're able to pull all the energy from here, but due to the core no longer being engaged, it's like taking like the fan belt off a car. It's only going to be running off the battery for so long without being recharged. And it can give you a limited supply of power that you can control from the ship to at least get somewhere. You can assume 2 hours worth of time before it goes back into backup power, if you do it.
Can I at least start figuring out a way to either repair or rewire some
console?
stuff to get like life support back online and.
Sure. All right. Just roll me a technology check to add on to that.
28.
28. So as you go through, you're given a couple options. If you just want to do life support to make sure it's constantly maintained, you can have that activated. So there's several features you can have on. I'll let you pick two. So obviously you want life support. There's life support, shields, weapons, navigation. So basically turn it on back like any kind of holo communicators, any kind of communication outside, and ship actual piloting functions and lights. So if you want life support to stay on, you can have that done, and you can do one other thing. Any one of them.
I'm thinking for definitely life support. You said navigations would be actual like flight control.
No, flight control would be different. Navigation would specifically cover communication and actually be able to use your actual nav systems to actually be able to see what's outside using the radar and stuff like that.
All right, we're gonna do that for right now.
Okay.
We're gonna be running everything like on minimum power, so that way we're not gonna be able to be pinged by something.
Sure.
At least until we can get things fixed.
Okay. All right. As you take a few minutes, you're able to reroute power, and you're able to notice that even though it was on backup and life supports was on at minimum, it's working more efficiently now. And Morgana, you can tell that the power to specifically some of the console, specifically covering in communication, anything as far as radial navigation, anything like that specifically turns on, but any of the controls to pilot the ship are still disengaged. Shotgun, what were you going to say?
Okay, that's weird.
What is Counter-Strike?
My bad, I clicked the wrong button.
Sorry, brain stopped working at that. How far are we from the cruisers?
Based off of where he had to go to take off, and you guys meet up with him, you were roughly about 10 minutes of flight away from them. They're from like the front window of the bridge. They're very small, but it is a direct path. It's not like you have to fly around the planet to get to them. They are pretty much within sight. They're just not super close.
Okay. How much bigger is the Raven's Maw compared to the fighter jet?
The fighter itself. Okay, so here, let me put up the Raven's Maw on the screen. That's what you can use as a comparison. So this little guy right here, your fighter would just be a tiny bit bigger than that.
Is there any way that I could connect that as a tow?
I'm sorry.
To tow the Raven's Maw.
Like a tow truck.
Oh! Huh, I didn't think of that.
Like a tugboat. A tugboat would be more opportune in this situation, I feel. Where we're going, we don't need roads.
I would say you could certainly try.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to go onto the comms. Nodek, I'm going to need your assistance. I have an idea. Corum, if you can at least get some kind of thrusters going, I may be able to get us at least to safety. And with that, I'm going to rush to see if I can get on some kind of spacesuit or something.
I'd say unless you changed out, you would have still had your suit on from before.
Okay. I'm going to then attempt to find something that I can latch onto the ship, either at the front or the back, and then connect it to the fighter.
Okay. Give me another investigation check, and then give me a investigation, then technology after that to make sure how you can equip it.
18 investigation, and I'm sorry, what was the other? Technology?
Tech. It's specifically to equip it.
That is a 11 for technology.
You're able to find specific, like, very, very thick, like, metal cables that you're able to kind of quick put together that like get a hook on and everything like that to make it a full tow cable. As far as equipment to the ship, it takes us some time. You're not able to find a feasible spot of like how to make this ship properly meant for something like this. You can assume maybe if you're able to add something else to do it. The ship itself is not converted to actually have like the only back panel to it would be the thruster, and the front panel is the actual the water door, the one where the glass bubble that evaporates like water when you open it. So there's unless you decide to like tow it from the bottom, which the engine wouldn't work that way, you have no way to add it that you can visibly see. But you got a full tow cable, you just don't know how to equip it.
You tell any of us you're doing this?
Yeah. Can I pull out a lightsaber and attempt to solder it to the ship?
I
Can certainly try.
said, I've got an idea.
But lightsaber, Star Wars.
Are doors magnetically sealed when they're closed and locked?
Not currently. They normally are, but they're not currently, just because to make sure that the doors don't get locked when the power went down, to make sure no one got stuck inside rooms, they are currently no longer magnetically sealed.
So is there a physical magnet in that equation, or no? I don't know how that works.
I'd say yes. I'd say that there's a way to rip off like a magnetic part of it.
Okay. I'm going to be like, I have an idea. I'm going to try to go to my personal
quarters
bedroom door,
okay.
And I'm going to try to dismantle the framework to get a magnet out of it.
Okay.
To attach to this tow cable.
Okay. All right. Then with Shotgun's help, then Corum, you can give me a tech check with advantage.
Okay. With advantage, it's 28.
Okay. You're able to figure out using the magnetic pieces, maybe with your handy dandy lightsaber to help kind of do a little bit of soldering. You kind of split the cable up and you can kind of magnetize it to the left and the right side, so it kind of not specifically attached to the thruster. You'll know if it'll work, but it is secure on the ship.
Okay. Did Nidak come to the hangar?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to tow the ship towards the cruiser, see if we can at least land for safety. Nidak, I need you to come with me as backup so that we can possibly use the Force to tug it if something does not work.
Let's go.
Alright, let's hope this works. And I am just hopping right into that fighter.
Alright. So, as you take off from the back, and I'm assuming you want to get to the front of the ship to actually tow it, give me a piloting check, please. This will
When
cover...
you're... Sorry, a player to DM, when Nidak's in the secondary seat, is that forward facing or backwards facing the seat?
When you're in what's alright, you're on the ship with Shotgun?
Yeah, I assumed that's what Shotgun wanted.
Okay,
We're gonna
so
use
the chairs
okay.
are parallel to each other, so you're both facing forward of the ship.
Okay, he's purposely not gonna buckle in and like turn around in the seat. And
Okay.
we'll go from there.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. That was a 13 piloting.
Finding your way to the front of the ship, you're having a really tough time trying to figure out how to actually truly angle this tow cable. As you take it a couple times to try to figure it out, you're not having really good aim to really kind of position a correct spot to really hook onto the actual nose of the Raven's Maw. It looks like it would work, but just for some reason, just the ship isn't made for this, and you're just having a hard time using any kind of aiming to do it, since there is none available. And you just
We
kinda
have
keep
spacesuits on, right?
Yeah.
Let me out, Shotgun.
Spacewalk time.
I'll attach it.
Alright, be
Time to
careful,
take a
don't let go
stroll.
of the ship. I will lower the shield enough that he can get out.
Okay.
And I will kind of give him a little push towards the ship. So that he's not floating out into space.
Okay.
You'll get that one for free. He's gonna like grab the cable and like try and propel himself towards the Raven's Maw to try and like grab a hold of it so that he can start work trying to attach it.
All right, give me a dex check to kind of try to control yourself
To
best
float.
as you can in space.
To float real good.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Maybe it's your first time doing the spacewalk, Star Wars spacewalk of sorts, but like as you grab the tow cable, you just kind of like, maybe you look down and you're not supposed to look down at the planet. You kind of like lose yourself for a second. You kind of go off course a little bit and you start going a little bit too far right of the ship. But you have no way to really correct yourself.
To adjust him
With yourself? Yeah, sure. Give me another piloting check.
with the force.
Oh, with the force? Oh, sure. Give me a
Yeah,
wisdom check.
just force him over. Oh god, I don't trust any of these dice.
Force
I consent.
him.
Oh dear. Wisdom check?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. That's a 9.
That's been hotel. I like to be forced. Keep that to yourself.
You try to gently move him in the right direction, but you know, maybe you just like lose balance and you accidentally just kind of, instead of going like this, you just go, and then you kind of like throw him too far off to the other side, so he starts falling towards like the actual atmosphere. But luckily, he gets stuck because it gets stuck at the tow rope's cable. But you can feel it kind of like yank on the ship a little bit as it kind of pulls you out of positioning.
Okay. I will then attempt to correct with the fighter.
Okay, all right. Give me another.
Stop helping!
Give me another powering check.
Stop fucking helping! At the same time, can I try and like readjust myself?
Fighter, spooky 20.
Okay, that's
Can I
fine.
do me?
Yeah, you can give me another dexterity check for Nidak while Shotgun is correcting the ship itself.
$16.
Okay, so Shotgun, as you try to reposition yourself, you finally find kind of like a spot where you assume that you are directly in front of the nose of the Raven's Maw. In Nidak, you try to balance yourself as much as possible to make sure that, like, as soon as you pass by, you can just grab a hold of it. And as you do, you immediately just take one hand and you just grab onto the nose of the ship while you hold down to a tow cable at the other end. And you just string them together and you just hook it straight on. You assume it's secure. Depends on if the fighter can handle it, but you got it hooked on.
Can I use my saber to like solder the tow line for the time being,
Sure.
just to double check, make sure it's attached to the Raven's Maw?
Sure. Yeah, use the saber and it is melted on pretty good.
Adapt or perish.
Lightsabers and force powers, the solution for everything in Star Wars.
I mean,
All right, I'm gonna
sorcerers in
head.
D&D would say magic.
Right?
What's the problem?
Magic. Fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room is.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna head back down to the core. I'm gonna reroute power from the scanning systems to propulsion.
Okay, so you're gonna take it off of nav systems and you're gonna switch it to propulsion.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna radio Marg and be like, "Hey, heads up! I'm sending power to propulsion. They're gonna try to tow us to those cruisers they found earlier. You've got control. You've got some juice. Help us get there."
Those old things? Alright.
So, Shotgun, give me another piloting check. Nidak, I'm assuming you're gonna head back to the fighter itself. Or are you just gonna kind of hang out and just bungee cord yourself to like the toll cable and just kind of just chill?
Space.
Space pull-ups.
I mean, not for nothing, but I feel like he'd like to try and use the force to like magnetically lock his boots to the front of the mall.
Well, okay, fair enough. Okay. So you're just hanging
That
on.
was a 18.
Okay. As you make sure that you are trying to be as careful as possible, make sure the tow cable's not snapping, you just put a little bit of thruster in it, but not too much, to try to pull. And then it doesn't do anything, you just kind of go a little further until you start noticing that it is pulling, but it's very, very slow. But you do notice it is working. And you try to only go as half thrust, just as afraid of if it would snap. Not specifically with the cable is secure, but maybe the welding of the magnets to the fighter or the tow cable to the Raven's Maw. So you're going about half speed, but it is working.
Okay. For now, I'm gonna continue as is, but I am going to keep a sharp eye out for any fighters or other ships incoming.
Okay. Got it. Perception check, please.
It's a nat one. I am too focused on these controls.
Spaces. There's a lot of pretty stars. It's
There's plenty of space out in space.
all right. So Margani, as you're up in the actual on the bridge itself, you notice that some of the power went off, and now you see some of the lights turn on specifically for controls, not for actually fully piloting ship, but actually using thrusters. It looks like you can at least use the controls to actually pilot the ship, but it looks like it would be tough going, power steering without power steering fluid. Got it like that. Very hard to control, but you can at least assist Shotgun by at least giving some thrusters to the Raven's Maw to at least help relieve the stress off the fighter.
I thrust.
You thrust. Thrust away, girl. Thrust away.
At least we're not in the rear end anymore. We're up front.
Thrusting in the front. Outright.
Oh, no, I'm in the undercarriage.
You would be.
Oh god. And it just FYI, it's also Hump Day, so there's that too. Hump Day. All right. Between the Raven's Maw and the fighter, you eventually make your way within a relative closeness to the two cruisers. Nothing seems visibly different since you left. They look like they've moved a little bit, but they also aren't controlling themselves until they jump, so they might have just moved around orbit. Just, there's no anchor down or anything like that, so they might have just moved on their own. But they're not too far from where they were before.
Okay. I am aiming for the cruiser that we didn't go on.
That you didn't go on. Got it. Okay, cool. As you start making your way to this one, compared to the other one, the power of this one seems to be still semi-functional. As you get to it, you do get like an alert on your system if you have a way to open up the hangar door. But as soon as it does it, like the system itself kind of goes out, and then the hangar door just opens itself up for you, almost like it's kind of like malfunctioning. It just reads you as like a friendly. As you have just it's the exact same layout as before. So you got a huge hangar bay. You can land down and drop Raven's Maw and position it down if need be. And there's plenty of room for even Raven's Maw to land.
Alright, Raven's Maw, we have landed.
Hey, Margani, enjoying the view back there? Because he's on the front of the ship. Standing.
You just,
That's an ass!
if you turn and look, she's just giving you this deadpan, like, glassy-eyed expression.
I feel like
I hate myself.
I feel like he just slaps on the actual visor, much like the creatures from Empire where they're inside the worm. Just like slaps on the visor and just freaks everyone out.
Amazing. Are there any signs of the two,
No, you
What
do not
was
see
it?
the pike ships at all, or the pike. If that's what you're asking.
Curious.
There are two things that do grab your attention, though. First off, there's a little more power to this hangar bay than the previous one. Maybe this specific ship doesn't have the same facilities as the other one, and it wasn't housed to actually hold all the cloning pods. Therefore, the ship is still running on backup power. So there is semi-lights inside the hangar bay, but they're kind of flickering on and off, much like how the Raven's Maw is. But due to it being a much more efficient ship, you can assume it can last for quite a significant amount of time. You also notice two large control panels that are lit up. One looks like it's semi-malfunctioning, and another one looks like it's unusual. It has a semi-glow that you have never recognized before. It doesn't look like necessarily a control panel, but it looks like it houses something important.
I'm gonna make sure that the hangar door closes.
Okay. It does.
And then still in the suit, I'm going to climb out and I'm going to begin clearing the area, making my way towards the panels. I will also let the others know. I'm checking the coast is clear. Get to fixing.
Okay. Which panel do you go to? Do you go to the one that the console that you recognize, or the one that seems to be housing something important?
I'm gonna go to the one that I recognize first.
Okay. This is the main console that would operate most of the things as far as emergency power for the hangar, as you're able to check it out for diagnostics. At first glance, it looks like this ship is running on the same efficiency as the other ship. Looks like after the crew departed, it was given to backup power, and it's supposed to randomly jump ever so many cycles at a random point in a random time, but it must always be synced up with the ship. It looks like due to some kind of updates that have happened within the past couple cycles, it is no longer synced up with the other ship, but does not give you a reason why. So it looks like either this ship's going to jump without the other ship, or the other ship is going to jump without this.
Can I tell what the next jump is going to be?
Give me a tech check.
Trust you. Fucking hell. Oh, that is a 7.
You're not able to find through the logs of this specific console where it's supposed to go. It does let you know that if you want to find all logs of transportation and navigation, you must head to the bridge.
Okay. I will go check out the other one then.
As you go to the other one is similar but different, as it is this square panel, flat top. You don't see any buttons or controls on it, but the top part, the flat part of the panel, is illuminated with this not like crimson red, but like almost kind of like an orangish reddish glow. And based off a panel like this, it looks like a little too advanced for the ship, especially with how clean it is, and it looks like it's operating on its own power source. It looks like maybe it's touch sensitive to activate.
I'll hover my hand over it.
Okay. As soon as you do, you just start seeing like a little bit of energy flow through it, as immediately this little humanoid female immediately just summons off of it, only maybe a foot high. She starts looking around. As you can see at first when you're looking at her, based off her image and stuff like that, she is a hollow projected image. Give me a perception check to see, or intelligence check to see if you can understand what she is.
Intelligence. That is a 12.
You assume that she is some sort of AI. She immediately pops up, but her back's turned to you, as it's the way it's supposed to be summoned. She's looking around. She looks at you, and she just like scans you up. Oh, thank God, a Jedi. We need to get out of here quick.
What do you mean?
I don't know if you've seen a place, but it's kind of falling apart. She just kind of stacks a little bit and like thinks, oh God, I've been here for too long. You start hearing thuds at the other side of the ship. She starts to kind of quiver.
What is that?
As you hear it go louder and louder again. Oh shit, they're still here. We need to get out of here, quick. They might be coming back.
What, the Pikes?
No, but she just like looks, if they were your friends, the Pikes are dead. And then she just like looks around as you start seeing things. Let me see if I can pull up the information, see what she can tell you. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Damn it. You know, this week my notes have not been working for me. Okay, there we are. Down. Okay. As you just look at her, and then she just registers a like code for them, as she mentions that they are specifically the Kalish. There's I can register that they're still on board. We must leave now, as you just keep hearing thuds getting louder and louder, almost like feet
How
stomping.
many?
She closes her eyes and starts looking. 1, 2, 20.
Unfortunately, I can't leave yet. Noidak, I need your assistance now.
What is it?
Something's coming, and we might need to protect the ship while they do repairs.
It's been too long since we got to kill something. Let them come.
I killed something earlier.
How are you to escape? I'm speaking to the AI.
She looks at you confused. Give me a wisdom check to see if you can understand the process of how to move an AI.
I'm sorry, which check?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay. That's good. That's a 23.
This council is not her home. She is actually allocated to what you can assume is kind of like a specific compartment disk that's loaded inside, and if you pull it out correctly and make sure she's still loaded on it, she moves with whatever it's plugged into. So theoretically, if you found a housing for her on the Raven's Maw, she could be loaded in there, much like she's loaded onto the ship.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out one of my sabers just to be careful while whatever these creatures are coming. And then I'm going to attempt to remove the disc.
Okay. It's not hard. You're able to figure out where the actual compartment is, and you're able to release it without actually just ripping it out. And you're able, and as you do, she just kind of just falls back as she just like dissolves into the drive.
I'm gonna put her in one of my medical pouches for now. And then I'm gonna pull out my other lightsaber. And where is... in the direction of the thudding, where is the closest door?
It is on the opposite side of the hangar bay.
Okay, I'm gonna start moving towards that.
Okay. Is anybody going with you?
Yeah, I was gonna say Nyack probably would catch up with me at some point.
Okay. All right. As you guys start heading to the door, I need you just to both just roll me a perception check, and this will just act throughout the whole time you guys go into the ship.
That's a hot 7. Don't know nothing. Just point me on what to kill.
23.
23. Okay. As you start
Lead
moving
the way.
throughout the ship doors are not locked. So you're going in through door to door, and the layout is almost exactly, if not perfect, match to the other ship as you're starting to get familiar. But you notice that there's a thing missing. It's the excess parts. There's definitely no cables here that leads down into some random spot with all the cryo tubes and all the cloning pods. But you start hearing the thuds louder and louder. Both of like what sounds like feet slamming on the ground, and almost like large, almost like poles just like coming down, like almost like a ritualistic, like chant or anything like that. But then you start getting closer, it starts to quiet itself down. Not like you're going further away, but just like the ritual has stopped and it's just getting quiet and quiet. Relying on mostly your own sight, unless you decide to have the lightsabers out to give you some kind of illumination, to give you some outsourced light. You're limited to your own sight and a little bit of light that's comes up to backup power, but it kind of goes in and out, flickering lights and whatnot. As you move in from room to room, starting to look around the place, you start going in, and Shotgun, you start to sense something. There's no disturbance in the Force here. If anything, whatever these things are that are moving around the place are not Force wielders, but they're powerful. There's numerous amounts of them you can sense, but it seems like there's specifically one, maybe the leader, that you can sense as, even though not a Force wielder, as definitely a disturbance at the bare minimum to describe. Maybe just as this would, you would sense a familiar feel to any time the court attacked. Even if they weren't Force wielders, the amount of murder that they had under their fingertips just was a migraine to your head.
Okay. I'm gonna quietly relay what I can to Nidak. What little I know about these creatures, how many there are, the fact that there is a leader. I will say, once we start getting closer, I may start slowing down and going a more stealth route.
Okay.
Because I have limited HP and therefore would like to be careful.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you just stealthing, boys.
Margani and Corum. Oh, Margani's not here. Corum, what are you doing?
I am running back and forth from our cargo hold that has the supplies, or wherever the supplies are at, for repairing the ship and trying to fix what I can.
Got it. Okay. Give me a technology check just to see how efficient this is going, even if you're pulling supplies from the hangar bay itself.
27.
Okay, cool. You're at least able to, even if you have to like put on a suit and like go out into the hangar bay and actually scrounge up parts, you're able to at least get some things going, to at least makeshift something to at least get you off the ship if you need to be in an emergency. Margani, are you able to speak right now, or?
Yeah, I was just telling Baba to eat his bone.
Oh, gotcha. What are you doing while you're on the ship while Shotgun and Nidak are investigating the large cruiser?
I thrust from mast 2. Other than that, I got my feet kicked up, and I'm probably sipping a beer.
That's a Star Wars brew. Okay.
Oh my god.
A youngling, if you will.
A youngling.
Youngling.
A youngling.
Kicking at younglings.
Youngling, yeah.
You younglings. Ye younglings.
He's killing it at younglings. All right. So as Nidak and Shotgun, you progress forward, hold in the perception checks that I gave you. If you guys are gonna go stealth, both of you give me stealth check.
$21.
Okay.
That is a 9.
Okay. As you start moving in room to room, you eventually start going into a larger, wider hallway. You do not see or hear anything. Wherever they are, they're hidden or moved somewhere else. At this immediate moment, with an abrupt noise that unfortunately Shotgun cannot help but make, Nidak, you don't have enough time to react due to unfortunate poor perception check. As all of a sudden this big, like 3 times bigger than your size hand, just comes in and grabs you by the throat and immediately lifts you up as you are unable to see who this is, but fully shadowed within this darkness. Fully armored, grabs you up and immediately just chucks you across and immediately ignites some kind of hammer. We're going to roll initiative, but before we begin that, we're going to take a break. So,
Amazing.
we'll be back in 10 minutes. Allow me to get some stuff ready before we do that. Allow people to go to the bathroom. And then we'll go into initiative, some combat, and we'll be right back. See you in 10. Alright, sorry about the delay, guys. We're all set. The map didn't work, so I had to quick whip out something shitty, but it's there.
It's something.
Okay, so as immediately, yeah, you go into their shotgun, you would have perceived it right away and you would move it out of the way, but unfortunately, due to Night Axe perception, he grabs my throat, lifts him up, so that's strangling. Night Axe, I need you to quick give me a strength
I thought it was the other way around. I thought I was the one with the shitty.
No, you had the low. You had the high. You had the low stealth. Night Axe had the low perception.
Gotcha.
So,
What do you need me to roll?
strength saving throw, please.
I am strong.
With the Force. I am with the Force. The Force is with me.
Been taking those space roids. 26.
26. As he tries to squeeze on you, as you start to push away, he just chucks you. You don't take any damage. You're going to be thrown over here. We're going to roll initiative, including Corman Magarni, in case you ever decide to intervene.
Oh boy.
If you're not too busy having your feet up, that is. You know.
Drinking and yelling, yeah.
All right. Did anybody get a 20 or higher? Awesome. What'd you get? Oh, what'd you? Oh, shit.
Spooky 20.
Oh, shit. All right, Nadak.
21.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck. All right.
That was really surprising, but my initiative is higher than I thought, so.
Okay, Margani, what'd you get?
16.
And Corum? Ooh, lovely.
Solid 8.
Solid 8.
I got a crease in my eye. I don't know.
All right.
Be proud of that single digit.
As there's not too much light in the room, you can't really see anything but the figure of this large, what looks like at first glance a larger than life Wookiee that's fully covered in very, very thick armor and holding what looks like some kind of like kinetic mace that's like a physical mace that's like conducting some kind of kinetic energy. Nidak, with the big roll, you get to go first.
Okay. He's gonna look at this thing. Stand up. One chance. One chance. Put it down. We can talk before this gets out of hand.
He doesn't respond.
Oh, then, fuck you. He's gonna charge up and slash with his long saber. You had your chance. 18 to hit.
18 is a miss.
Woo, fuck.
And I'll explain. He doesn't necessarily dodge it, but it seems like he's got some kind of energy that flows through his armor. And as you swing with your lightsaber at him, your lightsaber almost bounces off to the reaction of the actual energy on his armor.
You know what? Since he already did the attack, he's gonna use his second attack, but he's gonna notice that happened, and he's gonna like stop mid-swing and then just stab straight down at the guy's foot. See if the shield goes all the way down.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Natural 20 for a 28.
Okay. As you just immediately just swing down, you just immediately stab in the foot. As you just strike him down, he just immediately screams out in pain. He's going to take a reaction to whenever anybody pierces his shield, and he's going to immediately just smack you across. I need to make me a Constitution saving throw.
18.
18. He does hit you. You get pushed back 10 feet, but you take no damage. That hurts. Try again. I want to see if you can do that twice. Anything else?
Hold on, I gotta see what I can do for a bonus. Yeah, bonus action. He's gonna try and force disarm and take the hammer.
Okay. All right.
You must make the creature decides if it wants to make a strength or a dexterity saving throw.
Definitely strength.
Okay.
Oh. Natural 20.
Okay. So, it's technically a DC is my strength, which is a 25, but I assume since it's natural 20, you would automatically
Well,
succeed.
no. So your DC, it wouldn't be. So your DC is not your strength. It'd be 8. Let me think. It's 8 plus your strength modifier plus I think your proficiency bonus. So like, what's your strength mod? Like a 4?
Plus 5.
Plus 5, so it'd be 13. Your proficiency bonus right now is plus 3, I believe. So your DC to beat would be a 17.
Okay. I
Still
figured
pretty
it
high, though.
That's still very fucking high, yeah. It's the same kind of DC that spellcasters have to have, so it's not actually like their charisma or anything like that. It's actually specifically the charisma mod plus 8 plus proficiency bonus.
Thank you for that. He will end his turn there.
Shotgun goes next with another high roll.
I'm gonna cast Force Armor on myself.
Makes sense.
I am squishy as fuck. And then I am going to use my bonus action to...
I'm so
hit.
doughy.
I'm gonna use my bonus to try to hit it with my Shoto.
Okay.
19 to hit.
And 19 is a miss. Again, it like bounces off his armor.
Yeah. I think... I'm sorry, Crunchy. I think that's all I can do at the moment.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. As he just turned towards you and ignites the kinetic energy on his mace, he just immediately takes it with like an underswing and really tries to swipe up at you.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 17 to hit.
That meets.
Okay. So, nope, that's not what I want to roll. I want to roll a 6, 8. Oh, that's pretty low. So that's 8 points of damage. And he's
I'm
gonna
sorry,
take
how much?
8.
Okay.
And he's gonna
I
take.
heard
his...
80 and died
No,
and
no,
rolled it.
no. And you get destroyed. You become just a pile of
considering
mush.
that's almost twice my HP.
He killed you and your Force Ghost. I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm alive again. No, you're dead.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was 8 and then...
And then he's going to take his offhand, his left hand, he's going to try to grab your shoulder, and he's going to try to grapple you on your shoulder. So you need to make me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
You don't know me. That's my purse.
That's an 8.
So as he grabs you on the shoulder, you try to push away as he pushes you down as you're forced on your knees, as he keeps pushing you down, as you feel this pinch as he's crushing on your shoulder bone until you finally hear a crunch as you just immediately scream out in pain as he just breaks your right shoulder.
That's great.
He's gonna end his turn there. So you cannot use your right arm right now. We're gonna go to Margani. Perception check, please. Are you chilling so hard you even know what's going on?
She can hear my scream.
Don't worry.
A solid 9, so probably.
I mean, you don't see anything going on. You're chilling. You're having your best life right now. Yet everything's
I
great.
figured they're just looting this place, honestly.
Fair enough.
Face Alexa. Turn down the volume.
Can I do something though?
Sure.
If it's been super lackluster, and I finished my youngling, can Can I use my comms and be like, is anything happening? Like, you need like help, I guess?
You're gonna try to communicate to them.
Yeah, just the comm.
Okay, if you're gonna actively look at the comms, then you're gonna actually see something. So you're actually gonna notice.
Oh.
You're actually gonna notice that where before there was no sense of life other than what Shotgun noticed when Shotgun was actually feeling something and was communicating to the AI. You're actually seeing their 2 blips on it, and it looks like there are several. There's like one large blip in front of them, theoretically, whoever they're fighting right now, and there are a total of 19 others within like 30 feet of them, but they're staying completely stationary. At the same time, you're getting a warning that there is something coming out of hyperspace.
Awesome. She just crushes the can in her hand, throws it over her shoulder, and stands up.
Like you crush.
I guess speaking through the comms again, she's gonna start making her way out of the ship, but speaking through comms, she's like, are these things on the radar friendly? They better be friendly.
You're communicating the Shotgun and Nidak?
It's open group chat, yeah.
I mean, they can respond on their turn. Anything else?
Okay. Now I'm just gonna start making my way out of the ship and pulling the gun, slinging the rifle over my shoulder, because
Are you heading in their direction?
okay. So, are they facing in front of the ship where I could see some, where like they went
They're
into
not,
a room
they're-
where I could see?
No,
Are
they're
there
out of
any-
your vision. It will take you some time to get to them.
Well, like, are they the room that they went in? Is it the front or the back of the ship?
Front. Well, it's middle. You're in the back right now, so you'd have to go towards the front to get to them.
Well, I was in the cockpit, which I'm thinking is the front of the ship. So, and I'm navigating.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
talking. I'm talking about the
Mariani,
actual cruiser.
you're talking about our ship. Joe's talking about the cruiser.
Yeah, they're not on your ship anymore.
No, I know, but I was watching them from the windshield,
Okay.
doing my due diligence.
Right. You're not
So
seeing them
that's
through
what
the.
I'm
You're
saying.
not
Like,
seeing them.
I'm deboarding our ship because I'm very late to the party.
You don't see them. You don't see them through the windshield. You're seeing them through the actual the actual radar alert system. Like, as
okay.
it's scanning
Yeah,
the area.
yeah. I'm saying I get what you're saying. I'm
Okay.
saying like as I'm deboarding the ship on this radar, on our ship on the radar, the room or wherever they're being attacked in
Mm-hmm.
is our ship facing that room.
Yes.
Our little ship.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'm
Okay.
deboarding out the back. Yeah, that's just
Fair.
what I was trying to
Okay,
figure
got
out.
it.
Because like
Okay.
if I walk out of the ship, am I gonna see like a shit show, or if I have to go around? And
Oh,
then
gotcha.
it's a
Okay.
Shit show. So.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm deboarding the ship now.
Corum.
He's just like, what's going on? I can't see shit.
Does Mariana, you can respond to that if you want to, because you would be pretty close
Okay.
to each other.
Fuck! I just took a huge bite of pizza. Sorry.
Where'd you find space pizza?
You just had a youngling. Where are you getting this? Where you getting all this from?
I know a guy.
I put it in the
Fucking,
microwave.
what are you, a space cop? Why you got so many fucking questions?
The vending machine was cheap on Kamino, so I just stocked up. No.
Fucking got a pallet worth of younglings and space pizza.
Younglings, I wish.
You got put on a watch list for ordering a pallet of younglings.
I'll respond to Corum. Is he still in the core area?
I assume
So I
so,
can't
yeah.
see him? Okay. Then I'll stop at the ramp and I'll just be like, there are a lot of new entities on this radar, so if you'd like to come out and investigate, that'd be great.
Like on the ship or in space?
On the ship outside our ship.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna just get up out of the ship, like core, and for my turn, I'm going to move, double move, and then bonus action to dash.
Okay. And where are you going?
Here you go.
I guess I'm heading in the direction that Marg said to go, and I would assume that they're probably gonna move, and dash also.
Okay, so you're gonna start running in to help out the team. Okay. All right.
Use my tracker to find them.
Oh, okay. Round 2 to Nidek.
You know what? He is going to. He's gonna charge, and as he charges, he's gonna shoot down to his knees and force slide and try and hamstring the opponent since he's facing shotgun as his first attack.
So, okay, so you would have to stop Adam. You wouldn't be able to go underneath him because shotgun would be blocking your spot.
Right,
technically,
yeah.
But you can stop Adam.
He's gonna
Okay, roll the
or
hit.
slide to his knees. 19.
Miss.
Okay. I thought that would happen, so he's gonna spin up, and as a bonus action, he's gonna hurl a bolt of lightning at him.
Oh shit. Okay.
Let's
Dark side
see.
powers here
Oh my
become.
Fuck around, find out. 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
He's gonna take D100s, I wish. He takes 9 points of lightning damage,
Okay.
and then he'll end his turn there. How was that?
As you fire this
Leap
lightning
for
at
me.
him, he kind of twitches a little bit as the armor on him just kind of re-engages itself, gears and stuff like that, switches around as he just kind of pushes it away. You do significant amount of damage, little one, but you're but a child, as he immediately just looks at you. But I dare you to try it again. Shotgun.
Okay. I'm down to one arm.
Mm-hmm.
Am I still in its grasp, or?
No, he didn't. He after with his ability, once he effectually does damage, he lets go.
Okay. So I assume my arm is just kind of hanging there
Yep, pretty
weirdly
much.
now.
Yep.
Oof. I'm gonna use what little strength I have in that arm to press my communicator. Not friendly! Help! And then... let's see... Oh, do I really want to waste that or not? Sorry.
There you go.
I'm gonna cast True Strike.
Okay.
The force grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target,
Perfect.
provided that this hasn't ended.
Okay.
So I don't know if that helps me at all with looking at him, seeing if there's something like a weakness with him.
So it doesn't give you insight on the person, it just allows you to get advantage
Okay.
against them. Yeah. I know it's weird because True Sight you would assume
Oh.
would give you insight. It just gives you advantage on your next turn against them.
Okay, that's really worded differently.
Yeah, I know. True
Can I
Sight is really,
take that
really
back
weird.
then?
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna do Mind Strike instead.
Okay.
I need him to make a Intelligence 15 saving throw.
Okay. That is only a 5.
Okay, he's going to take, what is the damage? 2d6.
Okay.
Uh, 8 damage, and I'm gonna risk it, and I'm gonna try backing away, into the hallway.
Okay. Yeah, which will be right behind you. I know it looks weird, but yeah, it'll be right behind you on the bottom of the map.
Okay. Yeah, I assume he's gonna take a hit at me.
Yeah, he's gonna swing at you.
Okay, but regardless, I'm gonna back into the hallway because I'm fucking hurting now.
Fair enough. That is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So that is 10 points of damage. Bludgeoning, but I know it doesn't really make a difference. 10 points.
Okay.
And you can move out of the distance.
And that's gonna be my turn for now because I can't really use any of my bonus actions.
Okay. Where were you going to move your token to?
Oh, shit, right. Let's see, I have 30 feet, so 5, 10, 15. I guess just here for now.
Okay, sounds good. Alright. It is the Wookiee's turn as he is going to turn towards Nardak. You're a more valuable or more determined opponent. I'd rather take you down than someone so young and weak. As he then turns like a twist on his handle as like he closes the kinetic part of his actual mace. And then all of a sudden this source of energy comes out of the mace that makes it look like the actual barbs of it get a little bit wider, and it looks like it actually uses the same kind of energy that Kaiser Crystal gives to a lightsaber. He's gonna swing at you. That is a 19 to hit.
Yup.
Okay. That is 19 points of damage.
Oh.
And then he's going to swing at you again. That is 16 to hit.
Yup.
Okay. That is 15 points of damage. And then he is gonna bonus action like change like a dial on one of his actual left wrists on his actual armor, but you don't know what it does. He's gotten his turn there. Margani and Corum, are you just gonna continually keep running?
Running until we find the ship show that's going on.
Okay. Oh, and I forgot. I never gave Shakin and Nidek a chance to respond to Margani's message. I believe, Margani, you were trying to tell them something, but I said they had to wait their turn to respond.
Yeah, I do think
I
Shakin.
Oh, Shakin
yeah,
did
Shakin
respond.
responded.
Okay.
I said
Said
not friendly,
help.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if Nidek did though, but
So if you guys are
busy
running, they're not too
kicking
far
butt.
away, and you make it there on the third round, you'll actually be on the map.
okay. If they're still alive by then.
Thanks for the positive thinking.
Nidek.
I believe in you.
Vote of confidence.
Positively, he's fucking you up.
What's in this room that we're in, DM? Anything?
The room itself is pretty wrecked. It looks like once upon a time this was like a kind of like a holo projector room, but the projector's been moved. This is kind of like when you're on the Republic cruisers and they had to speak to the rest of the Jedi Council. This is kind of what that room was.
Is the Wookiee near any of the equipment or devices that kind of give that feel to the room?
He does. Before you think about it, most of them are shorted out. They don't really have any concussive force to them if you were trying to electrocute them or anything like that.
I mean, I was thinking to you in pyrokinesis and see if anything blows up while I blow him up.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's go. Now what? We're gonna go for it again. Strength or dexterity saving throw for force disarm versus the hammer.
Okay. That is a 21.
Oh yeah. Okay. Bonus action. He's gonna do an unarmed strike with the force imbued and just try and throw a straight cross right at the Wookiee's chest.
Okay. Roll for an unarmed strike. It should be right next to your lightsaber on your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
I think actually, I don't even know
Seven.
if you have to roll for it, but yeah.
17.
That's a miss.
And my turn there.
As you just punch him, you just slam your fist against his metal. As you can feel how thick his armor is, he just kind of laughs. Shotgun.
Fuck.
Fuck, it's my turn already.
Pass.
Can I phone a friend?
Sorry, just trying to see what my sorcery points are again. Okay. I'm just going to cast Mind Strike again. Intelligence 15 again, please.
Okay. That is a 12. Miss. Fail.
Okay. 2d6 again. That was
Intelligence
cocked.
is his dump stat.
That was 7 points.
7. Okay. That's psychic damage, right? Does it say?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. And that will be it for now.
Okay. All right, going to his turn. He is going to take his mace again and swing back at Nidek. 13 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. Extra attack. 19 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 14 points of damage. And he is going to...
Hold on.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, no.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. He is gonna bonus action turn another dial on his armor. And that is his turn. By this time, Margani and Corum, you do make it up to where Shaken is. I'll put you on the battlefield. If I can find you, there you go.
Put me in, coach.
You guys are at the bottom of the map. We'll start off with Margani. As you do make it up to a very injured Shaken, you do see a pretty a one-sided battle between this large, fully armored Wookiee against a lightsaber wielding Nidak.
I grab. I fish a greater stim pack out of my pocket and throw it at Shotgun.
Get healed!
Now. Get heals, even in this campaign. Take it.
And that's how
Amazing.
Shotgun died, with a stim pack to the face.
Honestly,
with
the
one
cleric in me
functioning
is
arm.
having a really hard time not being a cleric right now. I'm gonna see this like giant fucking Wookiee creature fighting Nidak, and I'm just gonna like lean over to Korum and be like, "Can we make the younglings fight it?"
I mean, Corum, you can respond.
I know.
I know you don't want to, but
I'm
He
aware.
knows he can. That would be dignifying it. With a
Should I
response.
though?
If there's a long pause, she'll just be like, "They have lightsabers."
You actually just see Corum, like, as we're, like, kind of running and we slow up and he sees Shotgun and he sees this big Wookiee in Nidak, and you say that, he does not even look at you, just see him unholster his other gun and he's just slowly walking into the room.
She'll,
With, like, his face is pissed.
You heard this,
Still
kid.
have-
How fucking dare you?
she'll aim a rifle shot at the Wookiee.
okay.
God, it's been a second since we've been in combat. I don't know how this works anymore. Not those.
How does the stim pack work?
So a stim pack is just a basic healing potion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that going to be my action or?
Well, Margani, did you actually take your action? Well, are you taking your action to actually, like, give the Shotgun, or are you just tossing the Shotgun to do it for herself?
No, I just tossed it because what I remember about stim packs is like,
Yeah. So that means
To, like,
Shotgun, you'll have
apply
to
them.
take it as an action on your turn.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yep, no, you're good.
does an 18 hit?
No.
Can I use a lucky point to try again?
Absolutely, if you got one.
I do. Die. Ooh. Does a spooky 20 hit?
It does.
Excellent. Fucking get wrecked, kid.
Get-
Do I get sneak attack damage?
he's not
Does
looking
it just
towards
shut
you.
up?
I'll say yes. We'll say yes in this.
Should, because Nidak's right there also.
Actually,
That's
he's in
true.
proximity.
Yes. So technically, yes, you do.
Six,
Say-
43 points of damage.
In theory, does he know we're there? Because would she get advantage on her attack?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Fuck
you would get
shit.
advantage on your attack.
Oh, cool.
So you can
I'm
try to see
gonna
if you get
take
natural
off that
20.
lucky point. Oh, I was just gonna yeet that lucky point and just use that as advantage if that's
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, sure, that works.
okay. Cool. 43 points of damage, please.
43. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you fire this big, huge compound blast at him, he immediately just like gets interrupted from like giving a stare down to Nidak as he looks back at you as you see that you bent some of his side armor a little bit. It didn't fall off, but it looks like you actually bent it, and he looks extremely pissed. Anything else in your turn?
If he's looking at me extremely pissed, I'm gonna take a step back and be like, "Whoops! What a misfire!"
Point. Okay.
Wait. Sorry. Let me triple check. I don't have a bonus action. That's gonna be a negative Ghost Rider. All right, that's my turn.
Corum.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk in the room and I'm gonna straight up shoot at him while I'm walking. I'm assuming he sees me because he looked back at Mark.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Dirty 20.
That's a hit.
Sweet. Okay. Go ahead and use my sneak attack damage on this one because Nidak is there. All right.
I'm here to help.
Is pretty solid. 29 points of damage.
29.
Correct.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna shoot with my offhand shot at him. Hope for the best. Yeah, and I should have saved my fuck, it was critical. I should have saved my sneak attack. Alright, for 16 points of damage.
All right.
I'm just gonna, and then I will, let's see, so I'm walking, so 5, 10, 15, 20, actually 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, go 30 to there. Is that
Okay.
inside the room or no?
Yeah, it's inside the room. Yeah, I it's a bad map, but yeah, it's inside.
Just making sure.
Yep.
And then, yeah, that's, is it dark in here, or is it like the lights flickering, or is it just solid?
It's flickering and it's mostly dark. The lights are mostly on the spots that you are, which is wrapped around the map as far as like on the corners of everything. And there's a few staticky lights in the center. You're mostly reliant in the center lights from Nidak's lightsaber and the kinetic energy from the Wookiee's hammer or his mace.
Okay, so I am in light though.
Yep.
Got it. Actually, you know what? Let's bonus action to dash.
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30, so I can get like up in the shadows.
Fair enough. Top of the round to Nidak.
Okay, tell me how to roll for this, because here's what he wants to do. When he saw the Wookiee turn towards Margani, Shotgun, and Korum, when the Wookiee turns back, what he wants him to see is Nidak jumping in there and like Jack's MK2
Okay.
head smash with the Force.
Okay. All
And I
right.
will use my whole turn for that. So whatever
Yeah,
I need
so
to roll, that's
First, give me an athletics check. This is for your jumping and actually getting the proper movement towards him.
that's gonna be a natural 20 for a 28. Sir.
Okay. All right. And then just roll me an unarmed strike.
Spooky 20.
Okay, that's a hit. So, like, you jump in the air and you immediately just put your head down. You just slam him right in the head, and it does hurt, but you do inflict damage on him. So you can, if you're doing, so you're doing it with like force energy. I'll say that you can apply the damage of the unarmed strike and then add 1d6 of force amplified energy to it.
12 points of damage.
12 points. All right. All right. Shotgun.
I've got the stim pack, but I'm really worried about the others. So I'm just gonna hold on to that with my good hand, and I'm going to cast Force Judgment on
Okay.
On it. It needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is a 14.
He needed a 15.
Okay.
So, he's gonna take 1d12 plus my Wisdom modifier lightning damage.
Okay.
It could be better. 7 damage.
Okay.
This is fine. I will just stay there then.
Okay. On his turn, he is going to do bonus action Wookiee Fury, and he's immediately going to yell out, mostly like a rage. And he is, at this point, both Nidak and Shotgun, you can feel like almost like whatever he's doing is like almost kind of like doing his own version of the Force that he's kind of like amplifying his strength with, but it's like more interior. And he is going to strike at Nidak again, trying to take one down at a time. That is 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. $25 points of damage. Extra attack. Natural 20. $38 points of damage.
Oh, I'm down.
Okay. And that is the last thing he can do on his turn. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. All right. We're gonna go to Morgana.
Not Nidak just disappearing as a Force ghost.
Will haunt you the rest of this journey, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Before...
Just keep hearing the count in your head.
Do I see him before the
You
end of
drink
his
all
turn?
your younglings.
Get
Turn
on the
and look
Raven's
at
Wall.
either me. Do I see him after taking Nidak down, looking at either me or Quorum or Shotgun?
I would say he's currently looking after bringing down Nidak because he's not too far. He's looking in the direction of Quorum.
Fuck. Okay. You know, it's fine. I've almost died before. I can just almost die or die again. I don't know. I'll take a shot at him. Ooh, it's better. Yeah, it's a 23, so I assume that hits.
Yep. Sniper rifle power.
Cool, 41 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're Jesus Christ and me. He's got almost 2 of my team down. And
When you do
okay,
this,
go
you
ahead.
immediately fire it off, and you notice that like not all the shields go down, but like one of the functions of his shields gets deactivated.
Cool, get fucked, kid. And then she's gonna see Nidak go down, go
Get wrecked, son.
fuck. And then she's gonna run out. Ooh, we're gonna run here, cause I squish. And actually, I have the.
Jesus, make up your mind.
I'm.
New character, who dissed?
Sob.
Who you get for making us play every other week, bruh?
I tell you, trust me, it bugs me sometimes too.
We understand
And-
it's systemic.
Is giving a stim pack a bonus action?
So in this, I'm not using the rules that I did in the other one. So if you want to give it to
Okay.
somebody, you will have to use your action to give it to somebody.
Okay,
Oh, wait a
well-
second. Margani, don't give me a stim pack.
Oh,
I'm at 1, not 0, because I have a secondary heart. So forget about that for a second. So instead of going down, I come back up to 1.
Got it.
you said that so fucking casually. Okay.
I'm gonna lay hands on myself. Gonna touch my body.
You know how like it's like
Anyway.
it's like fourth breakfast. This is like fourth heart, brother.
I'll grow a heart.
These are not just
myself.
factorial. These are just
Well-
double hearts.
You have a double heart. My heart doubled in size for a mere second, and so I just came here in case he wants to wax me instead.
Don't joke. That could be a heart attack. They make
I
fun
might
of the whole
fucking die
Grinch
in
thing,
one
but
hit by
realistically,
this dude,
3 sizes
but-
bigger, that's a heart attack.
Nidak looks up at Margani. We're even. About time. Welcome to the fucking party.
Hold your horses. Whatever the horse version. Whatever's the horse version in fucking Star Wars. Yeah, I'll be here. Probably to die next round, but yeah,
I love that plan for you.
my turn.
It's great.
I truly. Corum, please help.
Blasted.
Well, Corum, it is your turn.
Okay. How's this guy looking?
It's hard to tell. He is very much covered in armor. This isn't like leather armor. This is like straight, like full-bodied mechanical armor, and it looks like the armor's taken all the damage. You can't see if his skin of any kind has taken any damage.
Okay. Okay. Random question. What does the room look like?
Imagine it looking like an actual like Council Hall projector room on the Republic cruisers in Clone Wars. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when any of the generals had to speak to like Yoda or anything like that. It was like a circular room. They had like some steps going down on each side, and they had some spots where they could sit around and stuff like that.
Okay. So nothing stands out in the room. It's just kind of walls and stuff.
Pretty much, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Damn. Facebook Messenger is blowing up. Is that you guys?
Totally.
Jesus Christ.
It might be. Don't look at it. It's a lot of ship puns.
It is a lot of shit puns. All right. I am gonna go ahead and.
Oh, I just looked at the wrong fucking
Atrocious.
GIF on there. Holy shit.
It's a
All right,
toad
I-
ship.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to hide.
Okay. Stealth check, please.
That is gonna be 16.
You were hidden.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to shoot at him. So, assuming with advantage for being hidden.
Uh-huh.
At 20. Fuck yes. Okay.
Shit.
Ooh, buddy.
All right.
Oh, we needed that. All right. Okay. I am, because I'm rolling so many d6s for sneak attack. I'm going to forego 2 of those. Or where are you at, my friend? For a trick shot on top of this. He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
23.
Okay, never mind. So then nothing happens. Okay.
Okay.
Attempting to blind him.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay, he's going to take
1,000 points of damage.
not quite.
999 points of damage.
Holy shit. 44 points of damage.
Good God. Okay. Okay.
And then I'm going to attempt to shoot him again.
Okay, the secondary function of the shields has failed each one of these gears, but some shields are still up.
That's going to be a 23 to hit
Yep.
for
Who'd we lose?
We get advantage.
Nidek.
Oh, you get a fish. Oh,
Oh, did somebody give us it?
Oh, Amanda!
Amanda gave advantage to you guys.
Oh, thank God. I mean, I already had advantage on that roll, so. All right, that's
Double
8
advantage.
points of 8 points of damage.
Okay.
I don't foresee him trying to muck with me here, so I'm gonna kind of slip further into the darkness over here.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Go to top of the round to Nidak, but he must have lost connection, so we will hang
Yeah.
out for a second.
He said his computer died.
I wonder if it overheated.
I'm assuming that's what just died.
Probably.
Nadak, help.
Corum, how are you looking health-wise?
Totally fine.
Okay. Good.
Help me, Nidak, you're my only hope.
So anyway, I'll take this time to say, if you are interested in buying a Twi'lek Leku, I'm having patch drop on Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 o'clock a.m. CST. I can keep stalling if you want.
Oh, yeah. Let me think what would be the best. Well, I'll tell you what. We're just going to continue going on with combat, and then when that comes back, we'll just make up for his turns, whatever he missed. So, we'll go to shotgun.
Okay. I'm actually gonna help him out here. I'm gonna cast heal. Well, I'm gonna move so that I'm within 10 feet of him. Let's see, so 10, 15. Okay. Whoops, wrong button. How do I get this thing off?
What thing?
Oh, I have the ruler clicked, but it's not.
Oh, you go and you click the little square. The little, like, dotted square in the corner. Where the ruler
Okay.
is.
I got you, thank you. Okay.
Took me way too long to figure that out.
I think I can get here.
Okay.
Would be 10 feet away from him.
Yeah.
Okay, I moved. Let's see, 5, 10, 25. Okay. And then I'm gonna cast heal on him, so he's gonna get 3d8 plus my wisdom modifier.
Okay.
Perfect timing. You get 16 HP back. If you can hear. You're currently muted.
You're muted.
Yeah, you're on mute.
Now I can. But yes, I can hear you. Might be, we blew a breaker. It's getting too ridiculous up in here.
And I don't know if you heard, but you got 16 HP back.
Oh! Goody goody gun drops. Thank you, whoever did
You're
that.
welcome. Hit me.
Shit!
Because you can deal more damage than I can currently, so, stay up.
Anything else your turn?
No
Shotgun.
promises.
And then I think I still have 5 feet of movement, so I am moving back one more.
Okay. And then
That's my turn.
we'll flip back to Night Axe turn, and then we'll go to the Wookiee's turn. So Night Axe, go ahead.
He's gonna notice that not only did Chakin help him gain the HP back, but also that Mariani off-brand has come into the fray in what he assumes was a protective posture towards him, and he's gonna decide that he's got to keep these two safe. So he would like to force jump, but instead of trying to force and go up the force of the force jump, he would like to propel himself into the Wookiee and try and push both of them away from Margani.
You push himself and the Wookiee from Margani? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, so instead of a force jump, I'm trying to use the force jump to make myself into a force missile.
Okay.
And Bison style.
Okay, so again, we'll be using up your whole turn. So give me both an athletics check and an acrobatics check. This is both for getting up your momentum and using your physical strength to be able to push them back a significant amount.
Okay, athletics is 18.
Okay.
And you said acrobatics?
Yeah.
12.
I'd say it's enough where you can push them back. You can push them back 10 feet. You would have to move with them. Because of this, Margani, you actually get an attack opportunity on him.
Oh, fuck yeah.
What can I say except you're welcome? Please don't let me die.
It's a miss.
Okay. Well, what'd you get? What'd you roll?
I got a 14.
All right, yeah, unfortunately. Okay, I would say that would use up all
Sorry.
Nidak's turn. We already went over to Shotgun's turn before, so we go to the Wookiee's turn. As all of a sudden, the Wookiee's just going to take his mace, disengage the power. He's just going to drop it to the ground, as he's just going to crack both hands. Is he immediately going to just charge at you, Nidak? I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, Nidak.
"24."
Oh, you okay? So
Get off.
as he picks you up, it looks like he's ready to strangle you and break your neck. You just immediately push off of him, and you land back at the ground. He's going to use his extra attack to try to slug you straight in the face.
Met me. That's fair.
Oh, that's sad. That is only a 9 to hit.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Okay, so that's
Swing better.
that's the. He uses his last point to do a bonus action. He's going to turn another gear on his wrist gauntlet, and he's going to his turn. Morgani.
Don't forget we have advantage from Amanda.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Thanks, Manda Panda.
Fuck these
Get that high
dice.
stepping.
I'm gonna be a selfish bitch.
I'm Bran.
Yeah, right.
Alright.
Yeah, did I say that out loud? My bad. Sorry. Let's retcon that.
Oh, fuck. God damn it, where is it? I'm gonna be a selfish bitch because
One selfish bitch.
my dice hit each other, and because
I'm
of that,
not selfish bitches.
a 20
Two
went-
selfish bitches.
my dice hit, it collided with another dice, and it went from a 20 to a 2, so I'm redeeming advantage as well, so I can roll with advantage again. I'm really fucking bitter.
That sucks.
And God fucking damn it, it was a goddamn 4. These dice were doing so well!
You destroy everything beautiful. This is why we can't have nice things.
God damn it. Well, you guys get advantage again, so make it count. Yeah, that's... I fired and I missed. Then I fired and I missed again. Then I fired and I missed, and that's my turn.
Fair enough. Corum.
Rinse and or repeat. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at him with my advantage.
Okay.
I think even with advantage, I'm gonna miss. That is a 15 to hit.
15 is a miss.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at him again. It's a lot better. 23 to hit.
23 is a hit, yes.
All right. Since I have friends nearby, friendship is magic. Is oops, stop. 31 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and move again to play this game of cat and mouse and use my bonus action to hide.
Alright, stealth check.
That is a 17 on stealth.
You're hidden.
Okay,
Okay.
that's my turn.
At the end of the round, anybody who has their communicator with them immediately hears from why am I blanking on my characters' names? Nora. You immediately hear from Nora. Hope you guys don't mind. I got the ship started. We have a problem. There's like 30 ships coming in from hyperspace, and I don't think they're friendly. What do you want me to do? You all can respond.
didn't get a chance to check the ship out, so I have no idea what this big thing can do.
Oh, this ship? If you're talking about
Yeah.
the cruiser you're in?
The one
Oh.
we're in.
You would pretty much assume that it is scrap. If you can move it at all, it would be going very slowly. You might be able to force it to go into hyperdrive instead of going on a random time slot.
Would it survive?
Yeah, you'd assume so. I mean, it's meant to go through several hyperdrives, and the damage it's taken isn't from actually taking jumps. It's just from whatever had happened before all the crew left.
I can attempt.
How close are we to like where the bridge would be? Would I know that?
You're close to the bridge than you are your own ship. Let's put it like that. You're closer to the bridge in the hangar bay.
I'm gonna reply back to Nora. Are any of them heading this way?
Hang on one second. They aren't heading here yet, but I don't know where they're going. They're staying out of orbit. They're not landing into Camino. Hang on. Scratch that. Some of them are coming this way.
Would I know that like the cruiser's energy signature would be more powerful than ours and kind of masking it?
Probably. They might
Okay.
not, they probably don't know that you guys are on the ship.
All right. I'm just gonna look at everybody and be like, lock down the ship. We're dealing with something. I have an idea.
We'll distract. Well, fuck, I almost got Dahlia there. We'll distract him. You go. You heard it. You heard the R.
That's a goal.
Okay. Alright. We're gonna go to next round to Nidak.
Hmm. Yeah, fuck it. Characters only live once. He's gonna, when he saw the Wookiee drop his hammer, he's gonna drop his lightsaber, and he's gonna walk up and, like, Roman knuckle lock him, so, like, Mercy style.
Okay.
And then if the Wookiee matches that stance, as soon as he feels his hand touches his hand, he's gonna fucking force headbutt him as hard as he fucking can in the face.
So you're holding a reaction?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. If the Wookiee decides to, like, pick up that challenge of interlacing his fingers, then full force headbutt.
Okay.
And then we'll end it there.
Okay. Shotgun.
I'm gonna do Mind Strike again. Intelligence 15, please.
That is a 16 this time.
Damn. Completely succeeds.
Okay.
So. Let's see. No, never mind. I'm gonna use my movement to go back into the hallway,
Okay.
but just right here. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. The Wookiee's going to take up the challenge. So go ahead and, if you're going to do the headbutt thing, Then do what we did before. So you would do your athletics plus unarmed strike if you got a good athletics check.
22 for athletics.
Okay, so roll the hit for your unarmed strike.
$22 to hit.
That's a hit, so go and do damage.
Hmm. 16 points of damage.
Okay. And then what he's going to do is he's going to take his arm back, and you're going to see like one of the actual gears that he's been loading up is actually going to move like a plate in front of his fist as he does it, like almost like a brick in front of his fist. He's going to pull his arm back. He's going to really just shove it straight into your rib cage. 23 to hit, Medak.
Oh yeah.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. 25.
Okay, so you were going to take 26 points of damage. You're going to be thrown back 5 feet.
Oh, I'm down.
Okay. As you immediately just feel a break in your ribs and you immediately just drop to the ground after being pushed back. And then he's going to drop down and pick up his mace and he's going to reignite it. As he's going to walk 5 feet forward. And he's just going to look down at you. Weakling. As he's just going to strike up and he's just going to slam down on you.
Right before he strikes down, he's going to spit at him.
Okay. Well, that's a 25, so that's saving throw lost. And he just roars at all of you. You are all weak children. I could make this so much easier for myself and so much worse for you. You'd be smart to drop your weapons now. He's gonna just turn there. Margani.
Oh god, don't make me follow that up. Can I tell how beat up he is? Because we've dealt a fuck ton of damage and this dude's still going.
You could give me an insight check.
Please, please. Fuck you, dice. What the fuck?
The dice are not on your side.
No, they were earlier. Now they said fuck you.
Wait.
So-
Oh, you did player advantage. Gotcha.
Yeah, but I already redeemed it for me.
Oh,
Yeah, and I got a 4, so you know, I'm gonna go fuck off, I guess. That's
He's fine. It's fine.
What does an 11
Everything's
tell me?
fine.
What's what?
What does an 11 tell me?
You can
Fuck
at least
shit
tell
about
that
nothing.
most of the damage you've been doing has been inflicting to his armor and his shields, and you have barely done any damage to his actual body. If anything, the only time he's actually got fully inflicted with damage was when he was stabbed in the foot by Nidak's lightsaber. Other than that, all the damage that's been taken has been mostly damage in his armor, and it is severely heavy armor that has been taking the brunt of the blows.
Are positions on the map accurate right now? Just verifying before I do something.
Like where you guys are
Is
placed.
he like
it correct?
over?
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah,
he's,
like
yeah,
I'm
he's
just...
right. He's right in the corner of Nidak. He can't be on top of him, so he's on the corner there. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move here the best I can in front of Nidak, and I'm gonna throw my rifle down on the ground. I'm gonna be like, weapons dropped. Can we talk?
Either
Maybe
persuasion
we should
check or
try that
deception.
instead.
Either persuasion check or deception check.
Alright, Amber's dice. I'm rolling. Amber and Joe, it's on you. Just saying. Trying your dice again. Your dice are staying in jail forever.
Because Joe licked them all before he sent them out.
You know, kind of.
Problem. That's why they
I
were
got a
sticky
one.
when they showed
You
up.
got a
Or at
one?
least that's what I tell my.
Joe, I got a 1 the first time. I got a 2 this time. For a total of, drumroll, 11.
That's a hell of a persuasion bonus you got, girl.
It's not enough! It's not enough!
He just, he is, almost twice your size. He just bends down and looks at you as you can feel his hot breath just come out of him. Tell the rest of them to drop. And then, whatever else you want to do on your turn, you dropped a weapon. He moved. Anything else?
I'll look over my shoulder at the others and I'll be like, drop your weapons.
Okay.
Maybe we should try something else for once.
Corum. You are successfully hidden. He does not know you're there.
Um,
Oh no.
Let's see.
Did we lose Nidak again? Oh no, he's still on there. His camp's off.
um, where is? I'm assuming the door out of this place is on the northern part of the map.
Northern part of the map leads you to the bridge. Southern part of the map where Shotgun is leads you back over to the hangar bay.
Okay. Okay. Dashing just gives you an extra 30 feet of movement if that's what you have, right?
Yeah, it just doubles your movement speed, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna living on a prayer here. All right. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stand up, holster both of my pistols, and literally just say, you're a great warrior, huh? How about a hunt, you big fuzzy asshole? And I'm just gonna take off running towards the bridge.
Okay.
Full move, double move, bonus action to dash, and I'm booking it.
Okay, so you're gonna action and bonus action dash. So, okay.
So, move, subtract action for move, so move twice, and then bonus action to dash.
So you're going 90 feet.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Rogue shit. Okay, 90 feet. All right.
Don't mind him. He's crazy.
He's not part of us.
Bye.
We don't know him. All right.
He's not
Don't
with us.
catch me, see you next year.
That's fuck boy.
As you hear communication again from Nora, it looks like they're trying to open up the hangar bay. What do you want me to do?
How close do I get to the bridge with
You're
that?
You're like halfway.
Would the magnetic locks on our ship work like docking locks?
Oh, as far as making sure the ship doesn't move around when you guys, yeah, it's magnetically locked into the hangar floor.
It is, or it could be.
No, it is.
Okay.
I would assume that the landing procedures would still happen when you guys were docked in through the toll cable.
Stay put and be quiet.
Okay. All right. Top of the round. Nidak, saving throw, please. Death saving throw.
fine.
Nine? Is that what you said?
No, I said fine, but
Oh,
that's
fine.
cool.
What'd you get?
You gave me a heart attack.
Yeah, me too.
13. 13.
Okay, that's one success. So you got one fail from him and a success from your roll. So then that's the end of your turn. We go to Shaken.
I will
Amanda, death saving throw. I
extinguish.
thought I said no dying.
Literally. I extinguish. Well, actually, no.
Ace Arnold is ready.
I probably put both of my sabers away because I can only use one hand at
Fair
the
enough.
moment, anyways, and I wasn't doing any attacks, so I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
need
yeah.
it. I'm going to once again move 10 feet within Nidak. I am going to burn a sorcery point to subtle spell heal him again for 3d8 plus my wisdom modifier.
Okay.
19.
Alright, so Nadak, you are healed for 19.
I'm alive. I'm
Um,
dead. I'm alive again.
And then I'm going to assume my Dralic form.
Your what form?
It's one of my fighting styles.
Oh! Oh,
Um,
got it. Okay, sorry. I was...
Currently not needed, so depending on what happens, I'll let you know.
I was randomly thinking of, like, Gaiju. I'm like, wait. Like, ball shape? And I was, like, all confused for a second. I was like, oh, no. Okay,
No.
and then where'd you move to? Because I'm assuming you had to move to get closer to
shit,
Nadak.
right. Yes. Just here on the other side of Margani.
Alright, fair enough. Alright. Alright, it goes to the Wookiee's turn. He is not fully convinced that you guys are giving up, especially with the fact that Corum just had to book it, and that...
He's not with us!
Correction, he did book it.
Who the fuck was that guy? We don't know that guy.
And he just looks at you,
Crazy
looks
toilet.
at you directly, Margani, as he just takes his mace and he's ready to just threaten you with it. He's gonna intimidate you and he's just gonna look at you. I am not convinced. And he's going to use
No.
Wookiee intimidation, which is a 19.
I'm scared.
As you just feel the fear down. Right now, you're going to have disadvantage against him, as long as you're in this room. And he's going to take his mace and he's going to reignite it, and he is just going to like just push it right against you with like almost a piercing thing since he's so close to you. Okay. Nope. There we go. So extra attack, 24 to hit. For ironically 24 points of damage.
Great. I love that for me.
Yeah, me too. And
Thanks, Corum!
and then
You
you
all
just
told me to run.
and then you
Didn't
just
mean make a show of it!
and then as far as the three of you that are still in there, you hear a communication come on his comm that's somehow under his like armor. You can hear out loud. They've all arrived. Do you want us to open up the doors? Let them in. I'm dealing with the intruders. One ran off to the bridge. Take care of him. And that's the end of his turn.
Did you say that was 24 points of damage?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And
Love
Margani,
that
it's your
for me.
turn.
Alright, let me... Math. Fuck.
Go
What's
math rocks.
Cards.
Dr. Click Clack Shiny Math.
Find a hypotenuse.
Cool, I just get my fucking ass beat again in front of everyone.
We're all getting their ass beat.
And I mean, considering this only leaves me 14 points of health left, I will probably be socked to the ground. And it's gonna take her a second to get up. And she'll just get on one knee, and she'll wipe the blood from her mouth and nose and probably ear or cones, orifices, anywhere. It's a lot. I just made that weird. Anyway. I'm sorry. God damn it. Just gotta look
Just
up at him.
everywhere, all the nooks and crannies.
Alright, I just meant the face. Calm your tits.
So
Alright.
right. There's nooks and crannies on the face. Calm down. Get your mind out of the gutter. Move on. Oh, it's about your turn.
She's gonna wipe her nose, bloody nose. And she'll stay on one knee, and she'll just hold up hands and be like, alright. That was not part of the plan. But we are in a pretty damn big predicament right now, and I'm open to some negotiations. Let's just talk. Put the fucking mace down.
Give me a persuasion check, but you are at disadvantage because you are afraid of him.
Damn it, all my dice hate me today. You know what? Roll 20. Roll 20, please.
Roll 20.
Okay.
Oh, you
Sorry.
mean Foundry? I'm just like,
Forge. Yeah, that thing. That, you know, that good old. I wish it wasn't at disadvantage. Can I be a bitch and cast advantage so I just get that higher number?
if you gave yourself advantage, you just roll regularly. Because it'd be advantage versus disadvantage.
Does that mean I can roll a third time?
No, you just pick your first roll.
Never mind, I'm fucked either way. I won't cash that in. I'll
Okay.
just die.
Alright. I don't know how to respond to that. Okay, cool. Anything else in your turn?
Trying to think, sorry. It's just gonna be words if it's the rest of my turn.
We'll go.
We're in a real
Oh, go ahead.
shitty spot. Could really use some help for once. That's it.
Okay. Corum, are you gonna continue to do your full 90 feet?
That depends if it takes me a full 90 to get to the bridge.
So it'll take you about 70 to get to the bridge. I'll say we'll allow it to be 60 so you can have an action. You're on the bridge. With the fact that you know the standard layout of how much these bridges are, you can easily figure out how to activate the hyperdrive. But immediately as doing this, you immediately see one not as big and not fully armored Wookiee start coming up at you, like starting to chase after you, along with two Kalash's following with. You can do the other 30 feet for something else or an action if you'd like.
They're coming at me, not in the bridge, and I'm in the bridge.
They are coming from a different spot of the ship, and they're coming to the bridge, but you can see them down a hall. They're like charging at you, and you're in the bridge.
I'm trying to remember, in Star Wars, if you hit the hyperdrive, is there like internal systems that keep you upright, or are we talking space balls and they're gonna go flying?
No, the internal systems keep you upright.
Okay. How far are they from me?
Probably about 100 feet.
Oh, okay. Is there any monitors that I can see that are showing like these guys are boarding the ship, the ones that they said were boarding?
No, there's not enough power to show you like any kind of like cameras or anything like that. I'd say that there's at least like an actual like navigation system on there that actually shows like more blips like showing up outside the ship, but they haven't gotten inside yet.
Ooh, cool. Well, I don't think they're probably as fast as me, so we're gonna go ahead and just hit that hyperdrive button.
Okay, so as soon as you run over and you just slam on the hyperdrive and immediately pull back the throttle, as immediately just unable to know where the coordinates are, you're just trying to get out as quickly as possible, as immediately just hear like warnings, like almost like it doesn't know what to do, but immediately just goes into hyperdrive and it immediately just starts taking off to an unknown location, and you have no idea where it's sending you, as the current coordinates are like broken on the machine, unknown where you're actually going.
I think before I went into the room and did that, as I see that, I'm like, hold on tight, fuckers, and I run in and I hit it.
As you put yourself into hyperdrive with an unknown location, an unknown source of where you're going to go, we are going to end it there.
No.
We're all still alive.
For any of those Boulder Gate 3 fans, I hope you're ready for that. Ha!
So, thank you for joining. Do not forget that we have Echoes of Bahamut tomorrow. So join in for that. That's going to be a fun one tomorrow.
Your boy's locked alone in a room with a potential big bad. Nothing bad will ever happen.
Feeling deja vu here.
So check that out. If you need a little catch up, don't forget to check out our VODs on Kick, YouTube, and here on Twitch. And do not forget that after tomorrow, we have no more streams for the following week. We are having the last week of the month off. So we will not be back until the 5th of March, which is 2 Tuesdays from now. So if you miss anything, check out all the VODs. I will be soon re-uploading stuff on YouTube, so it's easier to watch. But they're still up there right now, so you can at least catch up on some stuff, know what's going on. That being said, everybody have a fantastic night, have a great week, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night.
And hopefully see you Friday for the backdrop.
Oh, yes. And for that.
I didn't know if you clicked it yet.
Yeah.
Good.
Now